Hello everyone, you're watching Data Analytics Professionals and I'm Shahnaz Malik. Let's quickly jump into today's lecture topic. Now, just to remind all of you, this is a lecture series on AWS and machine learning. The current topic of this lecture is going to be about create and activate a new Amazon Web Services account. This is lecture number 3 in this series. Now, remember to create your to create your account in AWS, it is important to comprehend the whole process first and then act. So please watch this video until the end and follow all guidance as per your individual or corporate needs. And to begin with, I have just broken it into steps. So step number 1 is to go on to the website, which is shown here. Okay. And if I click on it, so if I click on it, you can see here is create a new AWS account. Okay, so and if I click on here, so this is your website, which you will if you type in directly this stuff in your browser, and then you should land on this page. Okay, and here what you need actually is an email address and a password which you will need to log in when your account will be created. So you need to make choose a good password which you won't forget, then confirm it, and give AWS account name, and then continue. And I'm not going to do it, I've already done it. There's no point to show you how I'm going to put my card details, how I'm going to put my address details. That's pretty much same if you kind of for example buy anything on amazon.com or any online services. You do these things pretty much on every month basis, every every week, every month basis. This is really same, but let me show you things that matters, that actually creates a strategy and gives the best guidance on how to create an account. Okay, so once we click on uh, this website, I have shown you what will open, and then you need to enter your account information, and that's your email address. So you should have an email, and if you don't have the email, please open one. It's free of cost. And once you do that, and then you need a password for the AWS account, and please confirm it, okay, as I have shown you. Next, please type AWS account name and then choose continue, and that's what I have just now shown you. And once you do this continue, what I request and my strong advice is, please be careful and enter your account information correctly, especially your email address. If you enter your email address incorrectly, you can't access your account. So this is really important. Be careful if you are new to this world. Now, best practices for professional AWS accounts, it's a best to use a corporate email distribution list. For example, it.admins at yourdomain.com, whatever is going to be your domain. Try to have such kind of email addresses, or email box as the email address. Okay, Why I will talk these things in the coming lectures, and in this lecture and in the coming lectures, why this helps. You will see this will help you a lot. Now, avoid using an individual's corporate email address, such as first name dot last name at your domain.com. For example, I have given you an example of Shahnaz dot Malik at dap.com. You should avoid such email addresses. And with this practice, your company can retain access to the AWS account even when an employee changes positions or leaves the company. Now, step number three, once you press that continue, as I have shown in the previous step, step number three is choose personal or professional. Okay, and please note that personal accounts and the professional accounts in AWS have the same features and functions, so there is no difference, and it's just a matter of letting Amazon know. Okay, enter your company or personal information, and that's why I'm not going to do it. I have already created account long back, and this is really simple. I'm just going to give you some other tips and advices, suggestions that I have learned over the years. Okay, now enter your company and personal information. It is important to note, for professional AWS accounts, it is best practice to enter your company phone number rather than a personal cell phone. Okay, so this is one of the strongest suggestion from my end. Always choose your company phone number when you are opening an account. Configuring a root account with an individual email address or a personal phone number can make your account insecure. That's a big reason. Read, comprehend, and accept the AWS customer agreement. Please note, be sure that you read and understand the terms of the AWS customer agreement. Okay, this is really important because AWS or Amazon Web Services, and at this point of time, they have more than 175 services that they offer once you open the account. And you can pick anything on pay as you go, but whatever services you are going to use, certainly, at this point of time, they are offering 12 months free trial, but not everything is free. So you have to pay. So you need to understand what's free, what you have to pay, and you need to understand, the more the power you will use, the more the space, the more the storage, the more the in and out you will do within this Amazon Web Services. The more you start using their services, the bills will increase. So please be responsible, understand terms and conditions, and remember, you are going to be accountable for your own bills and for your own actions. Okay, it's only you who is going to be responsible, and not me and not anybody else. Okay, just to be very clear on this side. Now, step number 5 is choose create account and continue. Okay, now at this stage, you receive an email to confirm that your account is created. You can sign into your new AWS account using the email address and password you registered with AWS. However, you can't use AWS services until you finish activating account, and which is your next step. So it's very important to activate your AWS account. And how to do it, that is what we are going to learn now. Now, to activate AWS account, what Amazon Web Services or Amazon need from your end is payment details. So you need to add payment method, how you are going to pay for the services. So on the payment information page, please enter the information about your payment method and then choose to verify and add. Please note, if you want to use a different billing address for your AWS billing information, choose to use a new address before you choose verify and add. Remember, you cannot proceed with the sign up process until you add a valid payment method. That's really important. Okay. Once you have added the payment method, then the next step to activate your AWS account is verify your phone number, which I know is the next step. Now, to do that, what you need to do is choose your country or regional code from the list. You are at a certain page, and now you need to choose your country or a regional code from the list. Enter a phone number where you can be reached in the next few minutes. Okay, you need to have the phone number in your hand, because once you finish these steps, they're going to give you call or send in text message, and I will let you know why you need that. So once you enter a phone number, enter the code displayed in the captcha, and then submit. Once you have done this, in few moments, a few seconds, an automated system contacts you on this number, and they will provide you a pin. And once and you receive that pin, you can write it down somewhere, keep maybe piece of paper, and or you can directly basically type it into your into the section where it should go. Now enter the pin you receive and then choose continue. Once you have done that, then the next step is to choose an AWS support plan. So on the select a support plan page, choose one of the available support plans or a description of all available support plans and their benefits. You need to see compare AWS support plans link. Okay, you can go have a read. As I said, be accountable for your actions. Okay, it's only you who is connecting, opening an account, giving your payment details, and you will be using the service. So be really careful about all this. Now, once you have done all that, you need to wait for account activation. Okay, after you choose a support plan, a confirmation page indicates that your account is being activated. Accounts are usually activated within few minutes, but the process might take up to 24 hours. Okay, mine one was really quick, and but sometime I've heard that if there might be occasionally things that you might not do the way they have requested, and then the delays start. So just be patient for the first 24 hours, and if nothing is happening, and then I will guide you what you need to do so that the activation ultimately happens. Now you can sign into your AWS account during this time. Okay, while it's still activating, you can go into your account. The AWS homepage might display a complete sign up button during this time, even if you have completed all the step in the sign up process. When your account is fully activated, you will receive a confirmation email. So please check your email, and especially spam folder for the confirmation email if you don't find it in the inbox. After you receive this email, you have full access to all AWS services. Welcome to the world of AWS here if everything goes well. But what if there's delays and it's not, the activation is not happening? Then what can you do for troubleshooting is next. Now, troubleshooting, which means delays in your account activation. Now, account activation can sometimes be delayed. Reasons can be many, but I will mention maybe few and try to guide you what you need to do. So, if the process takes more than 24 hours, since you have completed your all steps, then please check the following. Whatever I'm going to now show you, or guide you, just follow this and everything should be fine. Now finish the account activation process. You might have accidentally closed the window for the sign up process before you have added all the necessary information. Maybe the internet went off, maybe you close the browser early. Okay, number of reasons could happen. So to finish the sign up process, open the registration page, then choose sign in to an existing AWS account and sign in using the email address and the password you chose for the account at the beginning. Okay, check the information associated with your payment method. Check the payment method in the AWS billing and the cost management, okay, console. Fix any errors in the information. If you see there is any error, maybe in card payment details are not right, maybe the number of the card, maybe something with the address, just check all those things, what you generally do with other shopping. Now if everything looks fantastic to you, if everything is okay, from your end, then contact your financial institution who have provided the card. Okay, financial institution or bank occasionally reject authorization requests from AWS for various reasons. Contact your payment methods issuing institution or bank and ask that they approve the authorization request from AWS. You can do it by calling them, and letting them know that you have made such and such request. Please do authorization of that. Now, please note, AWS cancels the authorization request as soon as it's approved by your financial institution. You aren't charged for authorization requests from AWS. Authorization requests might still appear as a small charge, usually $1 on statements from your financial institution. This is at the point of this recording, still it holds, but if there are any changes, just read the documentation from AWS. Now check your email for requests for additional information. Check your email and spam folder as I requested to see if AWS needs any further information from you to complete the activation process. Maybe they need something else, who knows? Maybe you are not providing what they need. So check the email and follow. If they have requested anything, then follow it. Now if everything you have done and still it's not working, I then suggest try a different browser. I'm not promoting any browser here. If you have used one, try another browser. Okay, maybe sometime there are certain things restricted. You have put some control on the browser and it's not happening, or so try different browser and see and follow whatever I have suggested until now. Do it again. Now contact AWS support for help. If still it's not working, then then this is the point when you contact AWS support for help. Be sure to mention any troubleshooting steps that you already tried and tested. Please note, don't provide any sensitive information such as credit card numbers in any correspondence with AWS. Okay, I repeat, do not send any sensitive information. Okay, now is the time for security of your AWS account. Now there are some best practices to improve the security of your account, and I'm just giving you, some of them are here highlighted. So use a corporate email address and a company phone number as contact information for your account. I have already suggested this before. Manage and control user access within your account with AWS Identity and Access Management, IAM, and we are going to talk about this in next lecture. Okay, what is it, and I'm going to show you how to use it. And this can be a lecture, so I can give you a lecture series separately on IAM, but I will talk about IAM at least as much as needed to manage projects, machine learning or data science projects. Okay, create users, create groups, and manage policies, create policies, reduce the the level of policies, or increase the level of increase the access for a particular user or a group. We'll talk a lot, as much as required, but this can IAM can itself be a lecture series. Now, enable multi-factor authentication, FA, for your root account. That's really important. I also suggest it to do. Monitor and audit user activities using tools such as Amazon Simple Notification. We'll touch on this. Don't worry. If these terms are a bit new for you, don't worry. We'll touch everything. I will explain everything what I am going through. Okay. Now, service Amazon SNS and Amazon Cloud Trail. Okay, they're really good tools to use. Now, forecast and budget your costs using Cost Explorer, AWS billing and usage reports, and AWS budgets. I'm going to touch on this Cost Explorer, show you how to use AWS billing and see reports and create some budgets, and I will show you how to manage and control the keep a good look on your AWS account. Now, a polite reminder, just please note, not all AWS services are free even for the first 12 months. There are certain services which they, offer as a 12-month free trial, but not all services are free. I repeat it, and this is extremely important to comprehend, because many students and juniors, they start, opening an account and then using the services, and they think that 12 months they can do anything, but that is not the case. So you need to read the documentation before you use anything. Now, at the time of this recording, the AWS free trial is automatically activated on each new AWS account. The AWS free trial lasts for 1 year, as I said, 12 months. While the AWS free trial is active, you can try many AWS services for free. I say many, not all. Okay. However, not all AWS services are free. You are completely responsible for any charges you incur while using AWS services. And please understand this point. This is really very important point. You must be very carefully monitor your usage to make sure that you are not exceeding the limitations covered under the free tier. For more details, please read and comprehend AWS terms and conditions. So I can't stress, I can't repeat it more, that the important stuff is not all AWS services are free. And you must first understand what is free and then start using it. Now, test your progress. Okay, what I suggest at this point of time, take a piece of paper and a pen and pen down everything you learned from this lecture about AWS services, especially the recommendations and the suggestions I have given, and whatever I have to, whatever I have been teaching you guys from lecture 1, lecture 2, lecture 3. Just think for 5-10 minutes and see whatever you can remember. Just put it on the piece of paper, and then if you can't do it, then that is where I suggest to go rewind my lectures and once again listen them and try to remember it. It's not all about listening. It's about to concentrate, listen, to understand, to comprehend, and then memorize. Okay, and that's the way actually. Once you memorize and then actually implement it, but be responsible for the charges. You are accountable for any bills you will incur in the process. Now, next topic of this lecture series is going to be about AWS identity and access management, and that is going to be, I'm going to talk about what is IAM. Okay, so stay tuned, and this is going to be really fun, and this is one of the useful skills which everyone, whosoever is using AWS, should know IAM, how to use IAM, and that is really useful skill. Now, before I say goodbye, I have a question, and that's, how do you rate this lecture and the presentation that I have created for all of you guys? I'm giving you a scale from 0 to 10, where 10 is the best, is the high rating. So please, put your rating in comments, in emails, and whatever suggestions you do have, please give it to me, and I will do my best to actually, implement whatever I could. And that is the end of this lecture. And Okay, but so so this is the end of the lecture, but what I suggest is I have a few more slides coming up, and I suggest you guys to actually, read my slides. There is some good information in those slides, and and please see if whatever is written in those slides maybe as lot useful stuff for you. uh, and to me, I see you in the next lecture. Until then, stay safe.